Hi there, we are Compylo and this video is regarding the interview questions that are being asked for Power BI. One of the common question is the difference between divide function that is in DAX and the divide operator. So to understand it, what we can do is we can navigate to our Power BI desktop and here what we can do is we can just create a new column and let us see how it goes. Let's see divide column and I will use divide function over here and I'm going to use like the values with zeros, that is age has many zeros, so we can use that in a denominator and we can use any other suppose we can take new height in numerator, so new height, and if I use age. So let's see what is the result over here. Okay, now you can see that there are a lot of blank values. Okay, and if we check here, now a lot of blank values along with multiple calculations. That means divide is able to handle the infinite values. Okay, now let's see what happens when I use the divide operator. Okay, there are blank values right now. Okay, I am removing this divide function and let's see how it goes. There you go. You can see that there are infinite values that you can see over here. So this is the difference that you can highlight, that between divide and function and divide operator. Now, the next question is common charts that are created by you. With this question, mostly interviewers want to understand whether, like what are the types of charts that you have used in your visualization. They try to understand whether you have used custom visuals and what are the best practices that you have followed over there. And you can just put a lot of examples like sunburst chart or many other charts, whichever you want to use like in your example while giving this answer. But this is a kind of very common question. Next question is slicers. Okay, slicers are a kind of visuals. If we navigate over here and we see that if I navigate to this place, we can see that slicers are available in like summer and winter. So these are available here in slicer. We can select summer to get values of summer. So basically they are interactive for filtering out different kind of values for users. And to understand them better, we can navigate to Power BI service and we can see that slicers are available over here, that if I want to select data for Algeria and then Andorra and then suppose a couple of more countries just like Finland and all. So this basically makes the report very interactive. So you can just tell that it is a kind of visual which makes the chart very interactive. Okay, so next question that is again very common is like slicers versus filters. Now, slicers I have already explained, but what are filters? You can see over here that there are different kind of filters, like filter on this visual, then on this page and all pages, that is report level filters. So filters are basically for when a developer is developing the report. So at that time filters are basically used and they basically make the report static. But when it comes to slicers, they are mainly user focused, like if user wants to see any kind of changes in the report, so during that time we focus on slicers. Okay, next question is why do we need slicers? Yes, again, it is very common question. and answer is very simple that we basically want to make our reports interactive so that we can get better insights about the data. So that's why we need slicers. Okay, how do you modify M code? This is the question in which interviewers try to understand whether you have used M query language or not. So to modify the M code, what we have to do is we have to navigate to transform data, that is in Power Query, and once it gets loaded, so we have to navigate to advanced editor. Okay, here we can see that what like have you changed anything over here. That's what generally interviewers want to know when they ask such type of questions. Okay, so I'm sorry, next question would be how to count non-blank values in a column using DAX. Yes, so basically there are situations generally in industry we do not get very clean data. So ultimately we'll have to filter out the values according to our need. So that time there are situations that we get a lot of blank values. So to overcome this situation, we have a DAX function available, that is count AX. If I navigate to the documentation, so count AX function is available. So in which we just have to pass the value of table and the expression, and we can easily find out the um, non-blank values. So and next question would be transformations used by you in Power Query. Okay, so there are a lot of transformations that are basically available in Power Query. We have pivot, unpivot, extracting different strings over there and merging them, and appending different values. So there are many transformations that are available in Power Query, and we can easily answer this question. The next question is, what was the size of data that a report had to import in one go, and what was the desired frequency of the refresh? Okay, so with this question basically interviewers try to understand like how many rows have you handled in terms of data, or like what was the memory of data that you have handled. Basically it helps in like understanding like will you be able to handle huge amount of data while reporting. Along with that, there are multiple issues that mostly developers face during the frequency of different refreshes, whether it is weekly refresh, or monthly refresh, or like quarterly refresh or something. So during that time, will you be able to resolve such issues? So that is basically the intent of interviewer uh, while asking this question. So these were a couple of common questions which were being asked during the interview regarding Power BI. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you.